Hi everyone! Welcome to my video wherein I'm gonna discuss the SAMR model by Dr. Ruben Pentadura. So before that, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Rosa Navalos, third year from BSED, major in Mathematics. So SAMR model stands for S for substitution, A for augmentation, M for modification, and R for redefinition. So SAMR model has a four-level taxonomy that describe how the technology impacts learning and teaching. So it also can use for design, implement, and evaluate learning experience. So now let's define what does substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition mean and why we need to use this model in our learning.
So now, what is SAMR model and why it is important? So the SAMR model is a framework for educators to think about how they can effectively integrate technology into their teaching. It also helps the educators to focus on the learning outcomes they want to achieve and to choose technology tools that will help them reach those outcomes, and also it provides a framework for teachers to think about their own technology integration practices and to develop their skills in using technology to enhance their learning. So, SAMR models is important because it helps to understand how technology can transform learning experience, moving from simple substitution of traditional tools to more innovative transformational practices. So next, this could be the framework of SAMR model. In the top or the first level is the substitution, next is augmentation, third is modification, and the last level is redefinition. As you can see in substitution and augmentation, there's an enhancement in using technology, while the modification and redefinition, there's a transformation that exists. So let's discuss those level and the example of those level, each level. So now let's discuss the first level of SAMR model. So which is the substitution. When we say substitution, this is the technology. The technology acts as a direct substitute with no functional change. So substitution is the technology directly replaces traditional tools or methods without fundamentally changing the task or learning outcome. So for example, as you can see in the picture, instead of using physical textbooks, students read a digital version on a tablet or computer. This simplify changes the format of the material but doesn't alter the core learning activity. So, why does substitution is important? So the importance of substitution is, while seemingly basic, substitution provides a stepping stone for technology integration. It introduces students to digital tools and familiarizes them with using technology in a learning context. This can be especially valuable for students who are new technology or who need a gradual introduction to digital learning environment. So the next one is the augmentation. Technology acts as a direct substitute with functional improvement. So augmentation enhances the learning experience by adding features and functionalities that improve upon traditional method. It allows students to engage content in a more interactive and engaging way, promoting deeper understanding and retention. So augmentation can also facilitate collaboration and communication, foster a more dynamic learning environment. So for example, students can use a digital whiteboard to brainstorm ideas during a group project, allowing for a real-time collaboration and easier editing compared to traditional brainstorming on paper. Okay, the third one is the modification. Technology allows for significant task redesign. So modification signifies a significant shift in the learning process. It empowers students to explore new ways of learning and demonstrating their understanding. This level encourages creativity, critical thinking, and problem solving, preparing students for the complex and rapidly evolving world beyond the classroom. So for the example for this is student create a video presentation using multimedia tools to demonstrate their understanding of a scientific concept like that. This goes beyond a simple lecture or written report, allowing for a more engaging and creative expression of learning. The last level of SAMR model is the redefinition. So, technology allows for the creation of new tasks previously inconceivable. So, redefinition is the technology creates entirely new tasks, learning opportunities or outcomes that are impossible without technology. It fundamentally reimagines the learning process. So, for example, some students collaborate with peers from other countries on a virtual project using online platforms, engaging in a global learning and cultural exchange that wouldn't be possible through traditional classroom methods. So after we define each level of SAMR model, the question is why we need to apply the SAMR model in our learning and teaching. So SAMR model is very important to us because it helps us to move beyond simply adding technology to our teaching and learning. Because nowadays we are here in our technology era where all the people or student or learners or even teachers are using the technology. So it encourages us to think critically about how technology can be used to transform education, not just implement it. So it focuses on meaningful integration because it pushes us to consider how technology can enhance learning, not just replace traditional method. So it also provides a framework for planning how to use technology effectively so we don't just throw it in without a clear purpose. It also promotes innovation because it encourages us to think creativity about how technology can be used to redefine learning experience and creative new possibilities. And SAMR model also improve the student engagement and outcomes because by using technology in a thoughtful and deliberative way, we can create more engaging and effective learning experience that lead to better student outcomes. So the SAMR model is not just about technology. It's about thinking strategically about how we can use technology to improve education. So I hope you learn and understand my video about SAMR model by Dr. Ruben Pentadura. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching everyone.